Hey guys, there's someone in here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Just move me. Hopefully you can hear me. Clean my glasses while I'm sitting here. Oi, oi, how you doing, Gromster? Someone else is in. Here we go. Sweet. This is what I like to see. People building up. Build it up. Get that community going. Can never clean my bloody glasses. Who else is in here? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Then we got 4 in. Sweet as. Dave's in. Pippa's in. Everybody say hello to Pippa. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. What do you mean it's only me? Sorry, what are you apologising for? Your being? Your presence? I think that's something to be celebrated, not to be sorry about. Russell's in. Good to see ya. Had a beer. Still using your son's account. Dan's in. Happy Sunday. Sweet as. Sweet as. Only 2 minutes in and we got a few people. Everybody say hello to everybody in here. Everybody start mixing, networking. Pippa's in here. She's out there as Matt LG at the minute. But that's Pippa. She lives over there in Wales. Anybody that's not met Pippa, give a shout out, give a big welcome. Lots of love, spread it around. That's what it's all about, building community, PPA. I'm not going to go, heavy meditation or anything like that, Russ. So you're all right, matey. We'll give it a little bit, guys, yeah? So talk among yourselves a little bit, or if anybody's got a subject they want to pop up before we get going on I'm just going to do some breath. You know what's crazy? I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring something up. What's really mad is I don't know if anybody else gets this kind of thing that happens, but I always get my anxiousness goes up before I get on here, like half hour as it's building and going forward and getting closer. I don't know what it is. I start like I forgot my light, and I'm like, oh no, running around for my light. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know. I don't know if anybody else gets like that. Something I've done, and I'm used to it now. I can log on here fairly easy now. Where before I was like, those fingers and thumbs trying to fit. And I'm still, now I know I can get on here and I'm confident with that click bomb on. That comes in there. I don't know whether it's that. I don't know if it's that doubt or judgment or I don't know what it is. I'm chilled till I try to get in the podcast. Oh, what? Dick, you're talking about the vlog here or the podcast I'm putting out now? You still get nervous before every live. I'm glad someone else does, because I'll tell you what, man. Shit, I'm like, have I got this? Have I got that? I didn't have me coffee ready, and I'm saying to my wife, "Did you make coffee?" No. Oh no. I know, man. It is a very fine line, Dan. You're right, dude. It's a very, I started to when I started to realize that when we used to have Universal Studio passes, And we used to go like quite a bit, like on a Saturday, just jump in the motor, get out there, ride some rides for a few hours, and it used to be a lot of fun. And I remember being in a line for this one that's called Rip Ride Rocket. It's like the biggest one in there, and the thing, if you look it up online on YouTube, Rip Ride Rocket, it's called, and you get in this thing, it's constantly moving. Like there's a floor that you walk out on, and they're constantly moving and feeding in and out. And this thing, like you get in it, and you've got this like keypad in front of you. And what you can do is you can pick your music. There's speakers, like right here, and you can pick your music. But we went online. We heard someone say, "Hey, there's a code where you can bring up a whole bunch of different more music within the different genres." It says there's all different genres, and so we figured that out. So before you actually hit, because they turn it off right before you hit the bottom, and then you start going up. And so we bang this freaking code in. All of a sudden, all these, you've got to know which, because you've got to look online and see what numbers match what song. And I put like Ministry on, and this thing, if you know Ministry, it's like freaking heavy, like it's like industrially metally, and it goes to the bottom, and it just goes, and it goes up, and you're sitting with your freaking legs in the air, but you're like going straight up like that. You can feel yourself like, oh shit, and you're straight. And then you get to the top of this thing, and you rock. And when you get to the top of this thing, you've got this view. It's like freaking awesome, like across the park and out across Orlando and shit. And you go like that, and you go, oh, because then you just go, fuck off. Like you are friggin' moving, boy. And you zoom, hey, chill, what's up, man? Good to see you. And you're freaking straight down, and then you hit this bed. So I've always remembered, like I tuned into the feeling before I was getting on, because you're seeing this shit fucking fly around as you're like lining up, and that feeling, that anxiously, feeling comes on. And then I'm like, I'm also really excited. I won't be standing here waiting to get on this thing. So yeah, Dan, that's when I figured out, it was funny how things, happen, but that's when I tuned into that. There's a definite mix here. Yeah, I'm definitely anxious, but there's this, I'm fucking like buzzing like crazy because I know what I'm about to jump onto. And then if you put that like really heavy fucking Ministry, they had fucking Ozzy and Black Sabbath and I was fucking, yeah, man. And you go left, awesome. But anyway, Chill dropped in. I don't know if you're still here, but shit. Oh, dude, yeah, it's a really Rip Ride Rocket. It's on YouTube. Look it up. It is a freaking badass coaster. And then, as the other one, you'll see the one drop off the top. And as you drop off the top and you start hitting, you're going around, you get about halfway around and the other one's dropping off the top. So you've got you'll see like two coasters going. It's like, it's like crazy good. But your freaking arsehole gives way. But you know it's happening. As soon as you hit that bottom and you go, and you hear it go, and you're like, oh shit. And it is freaking high, boy. It is up there. It is up there. But you get to that. So I remember I used to have my daughter next to me. And I remember this one once, I kind of let myself go limp, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. And I look over at my daughter, and I'm just looking at her, and she's laughing her ass off. And we're flying around this thing, and I'm looking at her like just freaking. I was like a wet rag being thrown around, and I did it on purpose. But mate, we had some blasts on that thing. Really, really good coaster. But if you haven't hit the like or the old thumb up, give it the old thumb up, yeah, please, if you would. I'm just gonna drop into some just some, you know, working on the breath a little bit and lengthening it out. You know, I'd like to do a 10 rounds. So we get 2 breath a minute rounds, and working the breath. But I want to tune into a little bit of the stillness of it. So we're gonna like, you know, relax down with the breath work. But I want you to. There's a reason for it. I want you to tune in to stillness and the feeling of what stillness is, like the calmness you feel, the relaxation you feel, apart from Russ, because he's but that, you know, the calmness that you feel throughout your body and relaxing your mind and everything. But I'm going to bring something into it. But I just want you to concentrate on that. If is everybody cool with that? So we're going to do a few rounds of, you know, I'm going to build up to it. We'll do some rounds of some, you know, maybe 666. Great, nice one. Let's add another 6 so we don't freaking fuck that up. Right. So let's do 4. No, we'll do 7s. I ain't doing that. We'll do 7s. Couldn't even believe I went into that. We'll do 7s. So we'll do a 777, and we'll do a few of those, and we'll go to an 888, and we'll do a few of those, and then we'll go to the 10. So we'll start just oxygenating the blood a little bit, getting it flowing, relaxing the body down, paying attention at this point here. Anchor. Remember, if I say anchor, we're anchoring somewhere. And our first thing is our breath, anchoring to the breath, but bringing everything in we possibly can to that anchor. So it's what I do is I'll bring the mind to right here, like right between the nostrils and the top lip. And if you need to, you don't have to, but you can go and like damp your fingers a little bit, like get some tissue paper and just damp your fingers a little bit. And then if you just do this around your nostrils and then just sit, and it will amplify the air going into the nostrils. You'll feel it a lot stronger. It kind of puts it on steroids a little bit, and you'll even feel it going up. It's like it ices it down as it's going up in your nose, and you'll feel it circulate more. So if you need to go and just damp down a piece of tissue paper or whatever, just so you can damp your fingers down and then just do this. And if you're outside and you need something, I'm telling you now, people go, ooh, but you know what? In a pinch, if you're fucking panicking and you want something, you'll throw whatever at it. So just lick your fingertips, man. Just do that. Tune in, because it'll amplify the air around the nostrils area. So we'll start off on 7s. We'll go to 8s, and then we'll go to the 10s, and I want you to just tune right in. And then what we'll do, there's going to be areas when I'm going to be right. Okay, we're gonna suspend a little bit longer. So what we're going to do when we get to the 10, it's going to be, you know, 10 breath in, 10 suspend, 10 allow the breath out. Right? But we're not gonna do a 10 at the bottom. So we're just going to follow a triangle, okay? And then what we're going to do is we'll do a few rounds of the 10s, and then I'm just going to have you just breathe in at one point, and then we're going to suspend out a little bit longer, and then we're going to let our air, and we're going to tune in to what you're feeling, the stillness of everything. Stillness of the air, the stillness of sound, the stillness of the body. It's like accepting everything there, tuning into it, but having stillness with it. All right. So the body is first. So air, anchor, breathe, tune into this area, and then once we go into that stillness a little bit, after our routines, I'll talk you into it a little bit. Okay, so if everybody's good with that, have yourself. I've got to take a little slurp. I ended up having to do a double espresso because there was no coffee pot made. And it'll wake you up in the morning. All right. So if we're good, if you want to close your eyes, you can. I'm going to keep mine open in case people drop on, and I can welcome them. But don't worry about if I mention somebody or something, don't worry about it. Keep you tuned in. They're right here. This is what it's all about. Being able to do these things too, if there is shit going on, the stillness. That's why I'm saying work on the stillness of it. Okay? So we're going to just relax the body down. If you're laying down, lay down. But if you want to sit up straight, keep your back straight. Sit forward slightly if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. You don't have to overthink it. So just sit yourself up straight. Keep your back nice and straight. Chin tuck, where your chin comes forward just slightly. It allows the pressure to be taken off the rear of the vertebrae at the top of the neck there. You'll feel it. It's all of a sudden you'll feel it like, oh, that feels different. And it's just a little tiny movement and just dipping that chin down. Some people do what's called a light gaze. You'll hear some meditators say, light gaze, which means you can pick a point somewhere. Your head's forwards, but you do the chin tuck and you just bring your eyes down. So it feels like you're relaxing your eyelids down. You'll feel it, like the pressure come off your eyelids, and that's where you pick your point, and you just it's a hard one to do because you're aware of peripheral and stuff. But it can be done. I've done it. I prefer to close my eyes, but like I say, I'm going to keep my eyes open. So just start tuning in, guys. Start bringing in that breath. Close your eyelids down if that's comfortable for you, or that soft gaze, whatever's comfortable to you, and just start relaxing the body. I see someone else just join in with us. We're just starting out. Hey Dan, join in, my man. We're just relaxing down right now. We're just tuning in. We're just tuning in the breath. So just get yourself relaxed. We'll give you a minute. Guys are just starting to sit in and relax themselves down. Start tuning into that breath. Start anchoring to that area right there, right underneath the nose and just above that top lip. Start anchoring in. Keep the breath nice and long. You can join right in, Adam. It's no problem. Just join right in. Keeping the breath through the nose. Becoming aware of that air right there. Pinhead spot right there underneath the nostrils, just above that top lip. And if you have moistened anything around the nostrils area or around there, you can even do it above that top lip. If you lick down your top lip and then tune in, you'll feel the air very lightly. It takes movement of the mind into that direction, the focus, putting the energy there, and you'll feel it. Think of it like a microscope. If you want to get a good look at something, put it under a microscope. How many things have I put under a microscope and thought, no, there's no way it looks like that, but it must be. Just because we can't see it with the naked eye, it doesn't mean it isn't there. It's the same thing with tuning into that top lip. Microscope. Pull the focus right into that area and you'll feel it. And just keep the breath nice and long now. Just tuning into that breath and just allowing the breath to relax a little more. Being aware of where your body's at. Being aware of the stillness of the body. And then we're just going to start counting in some of these breaths. We're going to start off with a 777. You're just relaxing your body down a little bit more now. Become conscious of the body. You do a quick scan from the top of your head, just moving down your body, making sure the jaw is unhinged and just relaxed. You're not breathing through the mouth, you're breathing through the nose, but just unhinge your jaw. Just allow it to relax, allow the eyes to relax. down the back of the neck and the shoulders, the traps that join into the neck. Just allow it all to start hanging as you move down. Just keep moving down the body and allowing the body to relax more each breath. Each breath that you take in, the body becomes more relaxed. Keep moving down the arms and the chest and the back. Down into the sit bones, being aware of the sit bones. Pressure points on the sit bones. Each time you take a breath in, go a little bit more deeper into the relaxation side of it. Tuning into how you're feeling right now. A little bit different than what you was feeling. More relaxed, more calm. Bringing it down. Allowing the body to come to stillness. With each breath in, becoming still. Tuning in. Coming down the legs, to the knees, below the knees. A lot of work gets done with those feet. Allow them to relax. Become conscious of the feet. Become conscious of what they're touching. Just join in, Chris. You're good, man. We're just doing a body scan, relaxing down. We haven't gone into the breath work part yet, but welcome in. Thanks for coming. Pull that focus to the feet, guys. Pull that focus to the feet. Each toe, becoming aware of each toe. Pull the focus to the big toe. Just the big toe. Start with the right foot. Big toe on the right foot. Just becoming aware of it. And then go to the big toe of the left foot. And just become aware of that. Focus in, like the microscope. There's things happening there. Just because you don't feel it doesn't mean it ain't there. And then we're going to start counting the breaths, guys. Nice and relaxed, full body relaxation, nice and relaxed, tuned in. Keep yourself in stillness, being aware of the stillness. But we're just going to start bringing the attention to the breath, using the counting as a mantra. So I'm going to be counting you in, just count in your mind each breath with me. Move with me, using number counting as a mantra. So now you can pull any kind of thinking that comes. You're not going to stop the thinking. It's what your reaction to the thinking is that's going to be the issue. So just allowing your mind to tune in to the numbers when you count them, but also keeping the breath in line with the numbers. So we're going to go to 7 first. So get ready, guys, all through the nose. And breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and suspend the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and release the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do another 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suspend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just come to your regular breath now. And feel in the body. Come to stillness now. Just tuning into the body. Tuning into the breath. Taking in some nice deep breaths, and then we're going to take a couple of nice, well, 3 deep breaths. We're going to take some 3 deep breaths, and then on the third one, we're going to suspend the breath, and we're going to hold it out for a period of time, and then I'll tell you when to release. I'm not going to give you any numbers, because then you're challenging the mind that way. I just want you to tune in to the stillness. Tune in to the stillness. So we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths, oxygenating the blood, and then we're going to suspend the breath at the top. First breath in. Release, nice and slowly, nice and slowly. Just release it out, nice and slow. And breath in, nice and deep. Release it, nice and slowly, nice and slowly. Slow it down, relax the breath, relax the mind. This can be done. This can be done. Just relax. And on this one, we're going to suspend the breath at the top. Ready? Go. Suspend. And release, nice and slowly, nice and slowly. Release that breath out nice and slowly. Tuning into the stillness of the body and how the body is feeling. It's all about that stillness, calming the mind, calming the body, feeling the stillness. A couple of nice deep breaths. Suspend and relax, suspend and relax. Allowing the body to come to stillness, allowing the mind to tune into the now. Another nice deep breath in. Release, relaxing, relaxing. Letting the body come to stillness, letting the body just relax. Come to stillness. Just tune in to stillness. Anchor the breath. Stillness. But also being aware of within that stillness, there are things that we can't control. We're breathing. If we try to control our breathing, we won't be here. So we're breathing. The mind is automatically taking over and breathing for us. We're breathing. There's no control, even within the stillness. There's no control of stopping the breath, only when we choose to, but not for long. Become aware of the body movements. The body movements that come with breathing. The filling of the air in the lungs. The body movement as we take the breath in. The belly movement. The diaphragm movement. The shoulders slightly moving. We may have slight movements in the face. We don't control it. It's part of. Even in the stillness, there's things we don't control. And just become aware of that. There's things we cannot control. When all the shit is hitting the fan around you that you cannot control, remember the stillness within it. Look at what you cannot control, but see the stillness and what you can do. You can tune into the breath. You ain't controlling it, but you can tune into it and you can use it. When there's chaos going on around you and you don't have control of that situation, bring your mind to this relaxed state of mind and stillness. Then you can look at working the things that you know that you can work within that situation. Things you may learn. Things you may be able to use. It might even be the practice of patience or the practice of controlling anger. Use your situations. Tune into the stillness. And in the moment, I'm going to can you up out of the breath work. I'll do a count from 1 to 5, bring you up. If you have your eyes closed, you're just going to blink them open slowly. Don't rush it. On 1, 2, 3, becoming aware of where you're at, your surroundings, wiggling your fingers and your toes, just coming back into yourself. 4, being more aware of your breath, where you're at, sound, your body, air around you. 5, just relax, but blink your eyes open nice and slowly, come back in. All right. I saw a couple of yous were, Dave apparently dropped right off. And Grom, you said you was I was struggling on the 10. If you find yourself not getting there, you know what I do this when I'm running. If I find myself starting to like labor a little bit, because you get into that rhythm of breath, and I still try and work all my breathing through my nose even when I'm running. And I've seen an article on it as well with the nose. But even when I'm running, what I'll do is if I find myself, I'm laboring, I might be like not getting to where I want to be. I'll be while I'm running, and then letting it out as slow as I can, and then I'll go, and then I'll settle it out again, and then I'll get back into the rhythm, and I'll oxygenate my blood. So you can, like, if you can bang another couple, even if you have to bang another couple of breaths in there, I mean, there's no rush to that point. I've been doing this a while. I held my breath for, I think it was 3 minutes and 18 seconds or something the other day. But much easier practice, right, Dan? Yeah, it's practice. If you practice, when you do these Sundays, go away and practice them. Go away and give them a try and practice them through your week and through your day. Even if it's through the rest of your Sunday, just pick times and just go into it and just do some of the breath work, because what you'll end up doing is you're going to train the lung. Yeah, it's the memory will start to relate. It will start to relate. And I'm about to, and I keep looking at it. I don't know what I'm doing because I have it again. It's gone the same way as my podcasting equipment. I've got the old plunge tank. I've got to build it, put it together, and I've got to do it. But let me see what we got here. Russ. So me and Dan just talked about control in regards to stoves and cannot control, and more interested in partial control. We think decisions based what you can exactly. It's we get wrapped up, I think, Russ, on so much of, myself included. I'm not, when I talk to people, I'm like, hey, listen, I'm part of this. I'm not away from you guys and going, yeah, listen, part of you. I'm part of it as well, right? But I think we lose touch because we go into the Mr. Fix It. Especially with my daughters, I want to fix, and I got told to put like space. It's like, what? Space? Because what you're told, protect that, right? And you become involved in that, and your mind goes towards that, and the energy and the focus goes towards that. So you freaking you know what I mean? You lose touch, man. You lose touch. And you don't realize what you can. You're looking at all that shit on TV, and they'll have you believe that you can do something, but they're just moving you around like pawns, boy. The news and shit. As soon as I started realizing and tuning into the freaking bullshit of the news, I went around all the different channels. Then I thought, yeah, but oh my God, man! When you can step out of and look in with a neutral look. And oh my God, it's freaking terrible what goes on. Don't worry, Grom. I know what your peak is and progress, and there, 8 is my peak, but that's good enough to get me floating. Right, this is what I mean, right? I've been at many different, talking to Pippa, by the way, and thank you. I've done many different breath works, and even in yoga, when I was doing yoga, they would say like, okay, don't push. If you can't, undo. That's how I did my back in. Because it was like, yeah, what do you know? Just go for it, Pop. Oops. Oh, they know better than me. Exactly. That's why I come here. But don't push. But with practice, it will get better. Trust me, it gets better. I remember when I first started getting into the interest of shit, these free divers, how, they're holding their breath for freaking ridiculous amounts of times. I forget what the world record is. I think it's like, someone look it up, guys. World record for a breath hold. I think it's like, is it 26 minutes or 25 minutes? I saw the original one done with the fella, and all he did was he's a free diver. He did some breath work beforehand, just, and then he was in a pool, and he had, people and paramedics and all kinds of shit. But he was in a pool, and he goes, right, give the old nod. He gave one last breath, sits at the top, and then just went face down in the pool, and he was gone still, completely face down in the pool. And I've done some research around free diving and how they work their mind and how they think. They even concentrate on working on no thought, because even a thought will burn energy, which takes up oxygen. So they work on, like, when they're going down. I remember watching an interview, and they said that when they're going down, they block their mind. They can't think of nothing because it's going to be there. Your thought burns energy. And if you're in negative thought, it's going to burn more. It's why, when you go in a state of mind and you think you can control, and you're like, you're constantly like this because it's not happening. You can't control it. It's happening. But we can look at it and use it as a reference for help, to guide us. And then how do you feel? Tired, worn out, fucking drain the ass off you. Right? Know thyself, to listen to thyself, to keep little steps. Yeah, just take the steps. PPA, that's why I say PPA, positive progressive action. The little bits. Dad had a taste of that this week. And, it's as long as you're taking those little steps, I didn't sit down and go, hold my breath, and I got I think my longest was 3 minutes. I think I went to 3.5 minutes once. I'd like to get to 4 because I've heard people get right up there. I can do one. It depends. Don't eat when you do this either, because your brain starts to. You don't want it to work on anything else but your breath. And if your brain is also thinking about digestion, it isn't fully on your breath. So when you're doing things like this, to where you want to do like a Wim Hof breath work, don't eat, because I've seen how that really has an effect. I can't hold my breath no way near where I do when I've got empty stomach. So I like to try and do it in the morning. I will do a regular meditation, and then I'll do some Wim Hof breathing, and then I'll pick up my journal and start journaling. Yeah, it helps. It does. It does. It builds everything up. Why? We've got these lungs here, and I read a report of how we are only using like 30% of our lung capacity in our regular everyday breathing, because we're not conscious of our breathing. So, if you trust me, listen, again, I'm human, right? I'm sure that throughout my day I'm like not complete, but I like to think that with the practice, keep on practicing, the brain will automatically tune into just slowing it down a little bit more, because we practice it. And you practice it on a daily habit. I talk to people about meditation, and I meditate. How often do you meditate? Well, once or twice a week. No, no. You want to get on that mat every day, even if you give yourself 5-10 minutes. It's something. Don't break. Keep that mind. It's like taking medication. Freaking, if you're in dire straits of something to help you out, you won't think about stopping that, right? Now, have I missed? Yeah, I've noticed I missed a few this week, but I've noticed it in my mentals as well. It's my wife. Everybody say hello to my missus. My wife's just dropped in. Tracy P. She's just thank you. Blimey, it's the first time. Brilliant. Thank you. Blimey. Tracy P, that's my missus. Puts up with my shit. Don't you, dear? Put her through freaking hell and back, and she's always there. 30 years this year. End of this year, October, 30 years. Boy, oh boy, what a journey. There's a whole story behind that relationship. Let me tell you, that's crazy story. Holy shit. Mrs. Buddha, I love it. Oh, awesome. So, yeah. Oh, we got 9 people in there. Come on. Get in. Bring the community on. Come on. Let's go. Let's get this shit built. Everybody say hello. We got a good conversation going, I know, but It's about bringing this community together. It's about pulling people that can all freaking talk, and we can all build a something. It's like coming to church on a Sunday. Yeah, right, right. We all come to our church on a Sunday. So it's all about building that community, guys. That's what it's all about. But yeah, like yeah, I asked my missus about trying to control me. There's no, well, she does. She's only got to give that, that look. It's like, oh, oi. Ah, damn it. Hang on, drop of coffee. The old Union Jack mug. Sad, isn't it? You live in London, you never have these things. But yeah, it's all about, when you got oh, my daughter's in. Everybody say hello to Gabby. Grom's already met Gabby. This is my daughter, my youngest daughter now. Holy crap, brilliant. Ah, shit, absolutely awesome. My youngest daughter. Hello, peeps. Ah, guess. But no, has anybody got any questions or anything? Is everybody enjoying themselves? Oh, I don't want to sound freaking boring or nothing, right? Because I've seen the numbers go from 9 to freaking drop to 7 already. Lost the chat for a minute. Now I found it. All the Buddhas together, love it. Yeah, I ain't got my eldest in here. If my freaking eldest came in, I'd lose my mind. I'd be nuts. Never to be seen again. Brilliant. Yeah, all the Buddhas together. Yeah. You know what though? When it comes to a freaking support system, holy shit, it's I bet she's onto my oldest daughter now going, go on, get on. I bet she is. Gabby's my, she's like me, so she can be a little bit like, yeah, fuck them. Is this good for people? Is this okay? Because the content's gone a little bit fucking tits at the minute. Oh, I can't believe it. Brilliant. Absolute brilliant. Hey, Guan. I ain't heard that in years. Guan. What's going on? Thanks, Dan. Dude, I was saying about the support there, when it comes to bloody family, man. Shit. I've had my, like I say, I'm human. And I've been in those areas where I'm like freaking, like freaking loose slipping. Yeah, that slipping shit, man. And they go through it. If I go in there, they know, and they're always there. They're always, I've had my youngest who's in here now. Hey, Dad, you want to go to drive? You want to get some coffee? And it's like, yeah, I need that. And then just jumping in the motor, and that support. It's like, and my missus, freaking 30, holy shit! Now my eldest is in. Now I've got the lot. Yeah, I've got the crew. Brilliant. Holy shit. Everybody say hello, Trin the swimmer. That's my oldest daughter, who isn't at the house at the minute. She's over at the boyfriend's house. So if he fucking get his ass on here as well, Eli, bastard. He ain't getting away with it. Get his ass on here. The heck is all that about? Holy shit. Now we yeah, full deck, mate. Full deck. That's for sure. Say hello to everybody, girls and Trace. Dan's in, Russell's in. Matt LG is over in Wales. Chris T is the coffee guy that my family know him. Comes up on Grom. He's the guy that turns up. Everybody knows freaking Grom. Dave's in. He used to work with Grom. You've got the everyday surfer up there. He's a fella that's out there. They're freaking Eli's in. Say hello to Eli. Eli is my eldest daughter's boyfriend. This is insanity. Oh my god. So everyday surfers out there on the west coast. He does a lot of freaking killer drone work, and he's a surfer over there. So hey guys, meet the fam. They're all Eli's in as well. Buddha family night next week. I'll tell you what, mate, because they've got a lot of, and I would be completely open for them, to say whatever, because it's all about how it affects, it's the reason why I keep my podcast Getting Real. It's about getting real, and it's about hearing shit that you don't want to hear. And they've put me straight now and again, right, where I'm like, if it wasn't for my missus and my girls that are in the car on Friday, because I was if you go and listen to my podcast on Panic, I forget what it's. Someone's terrible. It's my own podcast, but it's called something shit. I know there's shit in it, but it's about to hit the road for the. Oh, you're going to Arizona? 4-hour drive, yeah, no doubt, mate. Yeah, I know when I used to. I used to drive. I used to live in Maryland, and we used to drive from Maryland down here like Christmas and stuff like that, because my missus' family's down here in Florida, Central Florida, and we were 16 hours, I think. We used to dose up on this freaking dude. It was like syrup. It was this grape juice soda. God, fucking terrible. It was probably 13 and a half hours, was it? I thought it was 16. All right, 13 and a half hours, like straight shot. And holy crap, that bleeding soda, bloody hell, Morning Thunder Cola. Yeah, that's it. Do you drive straight over, Adam? Yeah. Family dynamic is another story. Would love to hear how you fuse those two worlds. Yeah, dude. It ain't. It's. If you haven't got that kind of support that I actually have with my wife and my girls, as far as where my mentals are as well, yeah, and we all go and freaking do bit of therapy and get our mind sorted out, because if I didn't have them, I don't know, because there's those times when there's a dynamic that can come. Obviously, it plays a dynamic. There's an energy there, and it's if I'm in that state and I'm in that energy, it's not good for anybody, including myself. But it can throw the whole. It takes one person in a family to throw the whole energy off throughout the whole family. But when are you leaving, Adam, to go across? Do you drive straight 4 hours, or do you do 2 and stop off, or do you just go to straight 4? That's a freaking drive, even 4 hours. Shit. But But no, that family dynamic, mate, you know, it can be, it plays a role. You know, you've got someone with mental health, right? And you know, my oldest daughter, right? It's from me, you know. And then I've had those conversations where I've been out. I'll go out walking with me daughter. Yeah, I love you too, Trin. Um, I'll go walking out with my daughter Trin, and I remember, choke me up. I remember having the conversation of like, you know, the sorry. What's that? Finger drumming. Hang on, what's this? My geography is poor. Thinking Arizona is like desert. Yeah, you know, because you know why? Shit. Ah, you know why, Pippa? Because that's what we see on TV. But there is, you know, and I've not been that. We got 13 people in. Come on, keep it going. Hit that like, hit the freaking, stick the thumb up. I've got my whole family in here. Let's go. Eli's part of my family. Me, you know, I don't know where he's gone. But yeah, I still think Arizona is like nothing there. But I know there's freaking a beautiful area. I've not been there, but I know I think I had clients out that way once. So I know it's got I know it's a beautiful area out that way. Now, you know, where I've been up in, if you go up towards the Carolinas, the mountains that way, North Georgia, you can actually go northwest Georgia, and you can hit. I didn't realise. I thought we skipped South Carolina. We took a drive, and I'm like, why are we in North Carolina? I didn't see South Carolina, but it does this, and it's weird how the states are like. There's a good program on TV, I believe, about how the states got their shapes or something, or how they are the way they are. But it's pretty freaking interesting. This country's got, you name a landscape, you can go and see it. Freaking countries, man! I didn't realize how big this country really was until my wife and I flew to Nevada to go to Vegas, and it was a 6-hour flight. And I'm like, 6 hours? That's like freaking almost to London. Let's see how high we can get the Buddha. I'm telling you, I'm there, dude. If there's other people that fucking come in here, I think I broke my screen with the heart finger. Yeah, keep smashing it, Gabbo. Go on, give it large, girl. Knowing you've probably got someone sitting there and you're paying them to do it. South Carolina roads are rough compared to North Carolina road. Yeah, we had a story of the freaking like going up into the mountains in just a regular motor, and my missus starts freaking panicking, and I remember now who I am. Right, I've got freaking anxiety, like turn it up. So we were going up into the mountains, and my wife starts like kicking off because it was slippery and freaking narrow as shit, and then my oldest daughter was starting to like going into a bit of the panic, and I'm like, I've got to stay calm. And it was weird how I clicked in. It's weird how that can happen. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but as bad as your anxieties can be, how you can, if someone's like losing it in front of you, and it might be something that you may be scared, all of a sudden you'll click because your focus changes to, I've got to do something. It switches. So there they are. They're like, oh shit, and I'm all right. It's all right. Everything's good. And I go like that out the window. We got about that much room before we just go. Runaway car. Oh dear me. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit the 13 people in. Let's hit that like button. My missus is in, giving the large. Come on, get it up there. Get it up there. Hit the like button, Trend. Yeah. Oh, it was. I thought that was. I can't see worth a shit. New glasses, and I'm getting all the new. Trend, hit that freaking like button. Yeah, hit the. Come on. My eldest daughter's saying, hit the like button. Get it up there. That was the North Georgia cabin. Yeah, that was bleeding. Oh, dear me. Yeah. But hey, you know, if you got questions for, listen, like I say, I'm an open book. If you got questions you want to ask, bang it out there. They'll answer it. they'll answer it, you know, because it's family now. What's involved in that? What is it? What, right? There's a whole, you're right. Dan was right. What's the dynamic with that? And, you know, for me personally, it's about the support. It's about the love that you know who the ones who have really bleeding got you when you go into some of these areas when you've got mental health and you've got, like, you know, and you don't want to put it, you know, there's times when I've just tried to keep away and I'll go off in the bedroom and I'll just go to bed. I've done that where I'm like, oh God, this is like, just get out of the way, you know. But no, you know, when you got people that are there and, you know, like the fact that the fact that my missus has been there for 30 bloody years, man, shit, that's like, you know, that's no joke. It's no joke at all. I hope everybody's enjoying this because I've noticed some people, we've gone down to 11. So I don't know if people are coming on wondering if we're still in meditation or something, but I can't believe that I'm absolutely ecstatic. That has really made my day. Really, really made my day that the family have jumped in as well. But has anybody got any questions? I don't know if we don't really pick a topic, but you know, if anybody's got any questions, I don't know if I'm going to leave this one up. I might leave this one up as a record. What do you think, guys? Do I just post this one out there and leave it out there? This one, because it was like, oh blimey, wow, that was that's something else. What do you want for dinner? You know, Grom, I don't know, mate. You know, it's you know, I've heard about the vertical thing. I don't know whether I'm going to try and, because I do like the fact that I can read the bloody comments. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I can read the comments, and I like the fact that I can read the it's left over. Ask me what I want and then tell me what I'm having. Ask me what I want and tell me what I'm having. See, guys, and I just go, okie dokie. Ah, dear me. But what was I talking about? Leave it up. Yeah, I think I'm going to. But yeah, the vertical live. Yeah, I want to do it. I do want to do it. Oh, and by the way, I've got, whoever's listening on there, I've got freaking shit kicking off in the background where stay tuned because I've got podcasters asking me to be on their podcasts. One guy, Beckett Johnson, go and check him out. And someone called Joe Beth, go and check her out too, on podcasts across all the platforms. I believe Beckett Johnson's on YouTube as well. But I've not known him that long, and you know, we got things that are rumbling. So go and check those guys out. How do you hit the like? I think if you just go underneath, there's like a thumb up button. If you hit that and hit the subscribe button too. Close the live chat and the like button is under the video. There you go. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, to tell you the truth, Grom. I'm not sure. What does anybody else think about it? Let me put the freaking question out there. What does anybody else think about that? Like, you know, I know this is working. Especially the dice. Oh, God, boy, oh boy. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely made my day. Is Trin still in? And Eli, is he still in? But hit that little heart. Keep hitting Gabs. Hit that heart, man. Hit that hit that heart. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I know you and I have 10 up there now. Likes, nice one. Here we go. Sweet as. What do you think, Rom? I know we've talked about it, and you were saying about, you know, getting the live, but it's a little freaking, it's a little tiny screen, and yeah, I don't know. Eli and Trin drop. Try to stay on. Yeah, I'm coming. Well, I'm gonna. You know, unless we got any questions. No, they're still here. Oi. Trying to throw me daughter under the bus. Ooh, and Eli, her boyfriend. Oh, nearly. Dodge the car. All right, my man. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for turning up. You're always here supporting, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And I'm probably gonna shut it down in a minute because I don't know. I don't know if there's any questions or anything like that. But thanks, man. I really good luck. When are you traveling? When are you traveling to Arizona? Go and hit. If anybody, go and like the Everyday Surfer, Adam. Puts out some really nice drone work and surfing. He's a surfer himself, and he's been putting. There was some really nice shots on the last video, Adam. It was that one where you said, "Oh shit, yeah, I come a bit close to the water," but it was like banging the way you pulled back from that. It was awesome. Oh, you're leaving now? Sweet. All right, man. Safe journey, dude. Safe journey. How long are you going for? I don't know how long you're going for, but I don't know if I'll see you next week or not. But enjoy your trip, matey. Enjoy your trip. Gone for the week. Enjoy it, mate. Have a good one. Stay present, right? Stay present. Everybody's going, like I say, go and all follow each other. You all, you know, throw your sites out there. And Everyday Surfer's, like, he's about to kick off and go to Arizona, so go and give him a follow. And this is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Love it. I think I might leave this one up. I think I might leave this one up there. It's all about this, guys. It's all about this. It's all about the mental wealth. That's what it's about, right there. Right there. Hey, Chris, thanks, man. Coffee guy, appreciate you coming, dude. Seriously, I really do appreciate everybody just turning up and showing the love. And I'm probably gonna shut this down if nobody's got any questions. How did everybody feel about this? I mean, I know my family's turned up, and God, if they turn up every week, oh, blimey, that's gonna be just phenomenal. Even if there's one I'm going to be doing some podcasts with my daughters that I'm talking to them about as well, like dad-daughter stuff. I'm going to be bringing that into my podcast. So go and check out my podcast, guys, if you're not. Getting Real with the Cockney Buddha, Getting Gettin, that was given to me by my daughter, Gabby. Give me that. And when I questioned it, she was like, no, that's how it is, Dad. And I'm like, all right. So she's to blame for the, well, I'm not going to say the blame because I like it, but she gave me that. So Getting Real with the Cockney Buddha. And please go out there and give me a like on that and follow some of that. But there's more stuff coming, and there's things brewing. It's in the works, and it's beautiful to see a freaking community turning up and just all showing love. And there's 13 in here right now, so please hit the thumb. There's 13 in. Get that up there. Get that like, get that thumb going, guys, before you leave, please. It gets this. I'm going to leave this up because this was an absolute screamer for me. It was seeing the people turn up in the comments and just being beautiful human beings and growing the community. It's what it's all about. And then my family turning up in here as well. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's an absolute pleasure, and I love doing it when you got this kind of vibe going on. So get on that like, hit that subscribe as well, yeah, and pass it around. Tell people freaking go listen, subscribe, because I want to push it out there. The more people we get out to, you don't know who you're going to be helping, blindly helping somebody. So thank you, Mr. Buddha. Yeah, listen. Well, it's you guys that push this out there and make it what it is, and I absolutely appreciate and love every single one of you. I don't take that lightly. Ask my wife and kids. If I'm sitting here saying I love somebody, that ain't coming from the top of my head. That's on. It's full on. So I love every single one of you. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. It looks like this is going to be going on and on because this is banging. This is what it's all about. Pull people in. Tell people about the Sunday. Get the people in here. Get friends in. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost them anything. It can help them out. You may have one of those friends that may be going through a little bit. Pull them on. The community will welcome them in and love them. And if my family's in here, they're like me. They'll pull anybody in and love you just like I did. So, you only got to have, you've got a little bit of that going on up here. Yeah. Then get them in the room. And these guys will help as well. So thank you, everybody. Love every single one. Love to my family. Thank you. Absolute blessing. And the support that I get from them is second to none. So thank you. Much love, everybody. And come back next week, please, and bring people with you. Pull people in. Namaste.